Hi everybody, it's 30th of June, another day in my daily diaries of looking after my wife with Parkinson's with dementia. Monday, I'm just sat on the promenade because Angie's at the day centre as usual on a Monday. But last night was a shocker. I'd said the night before was one of the worst ones I've had for a while, but last night beat it hands down. Started off, she didn't want to go to bed. I started asking sort of, half 9, 10 o'clock. No, not yet, half 10, so at half 10, come on Angie, go to bed. No, not yet. But by this time she's doing the eyes closed, twizzling her hair thing, and doing the humming thing. So eventually got her to bed at, I'm not sure, it must have been just after 11. But when I put her in bed, she wasn't still then, so she was restless. I kept checking on her. Her legs were going, she's smooth all over the bed. So I kept checking her going. So I'm tired. So, and then about 2:15, I went in, and the bed needed changing. That's the best way I can put it. And it's like 2:20, and Angie, come on, and I snapped at her. Wasn't nasty, but you can imagine at that time in the morning, I'm tired. I said it nastily. So come on Angie, say this is doing me head in. I got her out of bed, had to change a bit of bedding. But it was the way I snapped at her. Right, come on, man, come on. Hey, she's ill. She's ill. But so of course the guilt thing kicked in then again. Oh, and I've still got the guilt thing now. Oh, come on, Mike. It wasn't. I didn't do it purposely. It was just on the moment. I wasn't loud or anything. It was just, but it was out of my character. God knows what I'd be like if I shouted and lost my rag. It's like there was no need for it. And there was because it was just me, the way it was at the time. So I didn't do it purposely. She probably doesn't remember it anyway, but she hasn't said nothing this morning. When I make it sound as though I was really nasty, I wasn't. But there was no need for the way I spoke to her. Anyway, I got up this morning. It was all right this morning. She didn't say I don't want to go. So she got the calendar thing right again, little baby Harley. So that's a plus. So she's making me out to be a liar, isn't she, with that? And she just gets it wrong. But remember, tomorrow's another month, so I'm not sure who's on tomorrow. I know it'll be more than one of the children. I do know that. So we'll see. I hope she gets them right every day. It proves me wrong. I really do. Yeah. So anyway, I didn't imagine. So I've had not much sleep last night. So I've not been to the gym. I just dropped her off this morning. I went home. I thought I'll just go on my cross trainer and do a bit of my free weights, which I did actually. But I actually did probably more on my cross trainer. I did more on my cross trainer than I do with the cross trainer on the gym. But you see, at the gym, I go on the treadmill as well and do like a 3-mile walk afterwards. So I didn't get that done, but I did more on my own cross trainer at home, and then did some free weights. You know, so I feel better for it. You know, because I was going to cry off. I was going to say, oh, give it a miss, but that bit of exercise, again, that goes down to the exercise I'm always harping on about with the Parkinson's. I suppose it's true whether you got Parkinson's or not. You know, you must exercise. So I feel better. I got it out of my system, I think. Anyway, so I've just been and had my cappuccino on the cafe on the promenade. I've just had it halfway down the promenade, and I've stopped just to do this. I'll go and finish it off and then walk back, get in the car and go into the town. I need to buy a birthday card today because it's Andy's birthday on Saturday. This Saturday coming the 5th. So I need to go and get her a card. I've booked us a table again for all, I think there's 17 of us, back over at Bolton where the rest of the family are. So we'll go that way Saturday. Got it booked, I think, for 1 o'clock. Everybody will turn up. Do it regular, but it's, you know, because it's Angie's birthday as well. So I know granddaughter will, she'll get it. So I'll leave it to her. She'll book it for me. She's doing it today, I think, because I seen her yesterday. Or we went and seen her yesterday because it was great grandson's football presentation due. So that was all right. It was good. Good. I've not been. That's my first one. He went one last year. And I didn't go to that one. So yeah, because I used to do the grandsons, the 3 grandsons. I did all their football. You know, took them here, there, and everywhere. Run them around. Went to all the presentations. You know, all that thing. So I can't get as involved with Ainsley's this year, or even Leo. He's doing football now. Because I'm not because I'm too far away, that wouldn't stop me, but because of, you know, having to look after Angie, so I can't get as involved. You know, I buy the football boots for him, you know. So and again, I got away with that like the last time with Ainsley, I think, because he just go and pick what you want, you know, and you think, yeah, but be careful, you know. But I wouldn't mind if he picked, you know, really expensive, but he didn't. It was, you know, sort of reasonable prices ones. I think he picked them for the colours and because some player has wears them or something. So yeah. So tonight I'll pick her up this afternoon. I'll pick Angie up again about 3:15ish. I just hope I don't get that feeling again where she's shoved in a corner, you know, like nobody's child. And then we'll go on to her sister's marrow and get a brew, because we missed that last week because Marilyn had an appointment somewhere. Yeah, and I'll get home and I don't know, I'm having a salad for my tea. Yeah, so I think that's during the night last night. I think that might have riled me up, because when you're not in bed and I mean, I'm trying to lose a couple of pounds, but at that time of the night you're watching rubbish on telly. You can't go to bed, so what do? You eat. So I ended up with 2 sandwiches last night, a bag of crisps and a plate full of bleeding biscuits, you know, at daft o'clock in the morning. So, you know, yeah, so that's probably whatever I ate last night, I probably just about managed to burn off on my cross trainer this morning. So, no, we'll see. But I'm sat in the cafe before, and I'm watching people walk around, and there's a woman coming with her chap, and she had one of them 3-wheel walkers, you know, what Angie was using up until, I don't know what, 6-7 months ago, probably something like that. You know, no, maybe like a little bit longer than that, but when we first moved up here, she didn't need any help. She just linked to me to walk around, and that was it. That's all she needed to do. And then it progressed to one of them 3-wheel walkers just for a bit of stability. And then now she's in a wheelchair. It's 24/7. It's a horrible bastard disease. It's horrible. It really is. My grandson's, in fact that's what I'm going to do actually, my grandson's football team are looking for sponsors for his for the kit, and because I'm now retired, I would have sponsored him. You know, my company and my Mr. M. That's where this Mr. M comes from. My company was Mr. M. But now I can't. So what I suggested yesterday to myself, and I mentioned it to granddaughter, if I pay for the kit, and I'm going to speak to Parkinson's UK and see if they'll allow me to put Parkinson's UK on the front of the kids' kits. I can't see them saying no, but you never know in this day and age with legalities and what can and can't be used, and because it's a registered trademark and all that nonsense. But I'm going to try and get to speak to somebody after. In fact, I'll go home. When I've gone into town, I'd got my card and probably having a cup of tea actually. And when I go home, I'll try and get to speak to somebody at Parkinson's UK, because I'd like that. That'd be good, you know, some under 11s running around with Parkinson's UK on the front of the shirt. You know, just to get aware out there, and more awareness. People just strolling about here on the front on the day out. And you can see that, you can tell who's the locals actually, and who are day trippers or tourists, you know, weekly holiday makers. People, locals, you can see they walk with a purpose rather than just stroll. So yeah, so what time are we on? Yeah, I'm going to get my phone. I couldn't stop trying to see the clock on my phone, and no, it's just gone 12:30. So yeah, I'm going to get off. Again, remember the three, you know, medication, exercise and diet. If you're watching this and you've got Parkinson's, or you're looking after someone with Parkinson's, please badger them. Make sure, you know, that they get this exercise in a minimum of 2.5 hours a week, is it? Yeah, half an hour a day, that's all it is. That's a minimum. The more you can do, the better. And the diet. Get the diet. You know, have a look in me. If you're not quite sure on the diet, I mentioned a book last week on one of last week's video diaries. I've shown you the book that I first bought and learned most of my do's and don'ts from. And I've read all sorts since then, but that was a great starting point, a full book. You know, so yeah, right, okay, so I'm going to get off now. I'll do another one tomorrow, 1st of July, tomorrow. So please do the usuals, follow me, press your like buttons, share them, comments. I'll reply to all your comments. May not straight away, but I always reply, even if it's just a thank you. Any questions, fire them at me, and I'll answer them as best I can. And if I don't know the answers, I'll always find out and come back to you. So thank you. So okay, I'll do another one tomorrow. So as usual, you take care now. Bye.